Alright there, Procrastinauts, mine's Pleborian, and welcome back to more goodness that is Kerbal Space Program. Last time we were here, we went to Lave, we landed, we didn't make it back though. It was very sad times for the Kerbal Space Program indeed, so I am going back to the drawing board on my rocket design. What was it we used? We used the Lusty Lathe, didn't we? Yeah, that's right, the Lusty Lathe. Now, you'll notice here that I've actually got two save games going. I'm just going to quickly go into Fun Box. This is my personal little save game where I come to arse around and not do any recording related material. Now, originally I was going to do some modifications to the Lusty Lathe, but during my time of messing around, I went over to the space plane hangar and thought, you know what, I'm going to have a little go with one of these. Where are you? Is it this one? Is this what you are? Falcon? Yes. Right, okay. I need to put this down back to where it should be. Right, here we go. One stock orbital space plane. And it actually works too! It's quite clever, you see, because... what video was it? I believe it was one of Scott Manley's videos. He built a 26-ton lander. A 26-ton lander! It was absolutely tiny. And the way he got it up into the atmosphere was he had rocket engines hidden under the couplers with jet engines put on top of them. So basically what I've gone and done here is I've made a space plane that will get high enough on these, and then we can then blow these things away and proceed up into orbit as per. Now, as far as getting there on something just like this, it's not going to happen for the simple fact that while this gets us into orbit and it has enough fuel to do some orbital maneuvers and whatnot, maybe even go to the moon and back, not land but just go and come back, it wouldn't get us anywhere near closer to Joule. So I took this design and I went and built something out of it. Where are we? Right, here we go. We'll go through these one by one. This is my thought process here. So here we go. Defcraft 1. It's that same plane with Nerva engines thrown on the bottom of it with an ascent / orbital stage and several onion skinned configuration boosters, meaning the outer layer will go, these will ignite, then these will go, then these will just carry on burning because these ignite on launch. Sadly, this was not enough to achieve what we needed to. The Nerva engines just couldn't push the plane along, they just weren't strong enough. So I then went to proceed on to, where are you, Defcraft 2. Defcraft 2 is a lot bigger. It's the same space plane, but with a huge launch system. Pretty much designed in the same way as what the last one was, except this one uses bigger tanks. Now this will actually get to Lave. The problem with it though is that by the time you reach Joule kind of area, you've used all of your Nerva engines, because again it's still quite heavy, the Nerva engines don't work, and I had to use those to get rid of it. So I went a bit for a redesign on that one. I was like, no, but it needs to be better. It needs to be better still. So the problem isn't with the launcher system. The launcher system seems pretty good on this. The problem is with the plane itself. It is just too heavy. So I went back over to, oh, you know what? I'll just build this. I'll build this in the main game because this is a very simple design. So start game. Cool ambient music playing in the background. Resume saved. Pleborian. That one flight in progress, that was that plane in orbit, in all fairness. So where are you? Yes, we will build it through this. Get a little cockpit out as per usual, our favourite little cockpit. My favourite little cockpit anyway, because it's got a natural finished IVA. Now how long was this? It wasn't nowhere near as big as the last one. Oh no, that's the wrong piece. Now I think it was just that. Whereas the other one had 5 tanks long, this actually had 2. I think that's right. Okay, so the next part was... Yeah, I'm not speeding this up because this is a space plane design. Space planes do not take long to build. Well, simple ones like this don't take long to build anyway. Alright, yep, that's looking about right. So, this one. Right, I think that's what I go. I don't think I actually had a piece on the top here. I should have done, but that's a little bit too big. But never mind. This still works all the same. Excuse me indeed. Now, the next protocol, seeing as how we now have the body of our craft, is get some more tanks. some more tankards, and I am going to place them. Now, this is a little bit different. They're not going in as far as. Right, that is a bit strange. Ah, that's why I was doing it all wrong. You're doing it all wrong, Pleborian, you numpty face. Right. In fact, what I do need to do is need to bring them back a little bit. Let's bring them back, dig, 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 trio, trio, trio. Right, that looks about right. If I can just get this thing to bloody stay still. Right, thank you. That was a lot harder than it was supposed to be. Right, now have some mini engines thrown on with, if I go over here. Now you will notice another thing as well, although this technically isn't a mod, it's just a CFG edit, it comes up as an extra part on its own. This is the improved stack decoupler that someone's put on the Kerbal forums. I'm gonna have to cheat, aren't I? Control D, put that down there, bring this across, allow part clipping. That should be allowed anyway, so perfect. We then put our big beastie engines on, Mr. Beefy engines. And we are going to put on our doohickeys on the front, our air intakes. They need to be brought forward a little bit, they're still not good enough. Move around a little bit, let's all get this done. I said it was going to take me 2 seconds to build this. I lied! But I didn't mean to lie, it's not my fault I lied. Where does the engine stop? It's about there, isn't it? Alright, okay. Yeah, that'll have to do, I suppose. The next thing I need is I need flaps. I do have a pre-built one of these, and it does work. I don't know if this one's going to work in the same manner, because when I build stuff it doesn't exactly go too well for me. I always get something messed up somewhere. What am I missing? I'm missing a tail. Put you on, if I can. Yep, there we go. Along with some matching mini flaps to go with. Oh, these bloody buttons, man. I do hope that the VAB will get some of this this space plane hangar up, because you can move around the building, you can move up and down, you can move in and out. I mean you could do that in the other one, but this is quite a good feature, this being able to move around. Not only that, we also get to see that guy who's hammering the floor randomly if he's about somewhere. Is he here? I know he's somewhere. No idea. But anyway, let's move on with that. Next port of call is a wheel and another two to match the symmetry. Right, that should be good. Ah, good. Right, the only problems this gives us is that it tends to maybe clonk the engines on the floor ever so slightly. I mean, that's not a problem if we take it slow, but if we rush to get this off the ground, then yeah, engines clonk. It's not cool. Not cool, bro, not cool. Perfect. Divide up the air between the air intakes. It's all good. That looks good. I'm happy with it. I don't think I need any struts, but I'm going to put some on anyway. Getting right in there. There we are. That's literally all we need to keep this thing going. So I'm going to give this thing a name. The original name, what I thought it was Tiny Craft, but I'm going to call this the Falcon 4. For the simple fact this is part of the Falcon project. Anything spaceplane related gets bumped up into the Falcon project. I don't know why, it just does. Considering Falcon's actually a rocket, never mind, eh? Never mind, eh? This isn't supposed to be me copying SpaceX. This is me supposed to be making spaceplanes. Of course, it would have to be dark, wouldn't it? I don't like flying in the dark. Alright, okay, sunrise. Alright, let's shoot for the sun. Get the thrust up. Oh, of course it doesn't work. Ah, do you know what I forgot? I forgot fuel lines. I forgot bloody fuel lines. Herp a derp, Pleborian. Herp a derp. Right, so bring ourselves over, get these, put symmetry on, blah 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 blah, zoom in and throw them on like that, so that should be good. So save and launch. Oh man, can't stop coughing today. It's been one of those days. I think it's because of all the walking out I've done in the cold. It's not been good. Right. They should both be firing. Yes, they are. Originally, when I built this first time, for whatever reason, only one engine ignited, and it didn't go too well. Right, remember, don't give it too much upward thrust, otherwise those things will clonk. Alright, we have cleared the end, so I'm going to throw sensitive steering on, and I'm just going to casually throw it up bit by bit. See if we cannot do this again, because I only gave this thing one test yesterday, and it could have been a fluke that I got up to the out of the atmosphere and into orbit. But that's what testing's all about. We're going through trial and error. As someone posted a comment on one of my videos today, which I thought was very nice of him. Cheers, dude. Got the moon over there. Those engines don't sound right. In fact, they don't sound like they're making any noise at all. It just sounds like I can hear wind whooshing. I don't know. Maybe I've got the volume on my TV turned quite quiet, because normally these things are ridiculously loud. But never mind, never mind. Alright. You're building up some good speed here, Falcon. Let's see if we can not keep this going. Alright. I can actually fight this ass here and slowly move up along there. If I can just get on that 90-degree thing there. Okay, just quickly throw it that way a bit. There we go. Right, you ascend to glory. You ascend to glory, my friend, indeed. So yeah, the advantage of actually using these as ascent engines is the fact that they are mega efficient. I mean, look how high we've got already, and we've only like touched. It's like having nervers for atmosphere. That's what these things are like. Atmospheric nervers. We can also do some quality IVA material. Not that we can see the rest of the plane, which is gutting for Jebediah because he likes to see a ship. But never mind. 227. We are still making good progress. How is the efficiency doing? Once we start getting down on that efficiency to say 50%, I am going to ditch this engine stage, and we're then going to go for full burn into the atmosphere and hopefully into orbit. Can't help but notice that the efficiency is slightly going down. Maybe if I can give ourselves a bit more of an angle, we can pick more speed up, and we can also, oh no, the marker is going down. How are we doing for periapsis? I bet we're not very high at the moment. No, 14,000. And we're at 13,000. Okay, so you know what, I'm going to angle myself up very slowly. The speed's starting to drop, so the second that it starts to tick down, and go. Right, here we go. We're off. We're off to orbit, people. We're off to orbit. I wouldn't exactly call this an SSTO craft, but never mind, eh? It's like 1.5 stages. It doesn't really jettison any working parts, does it? At some point the aerospike will burn out before these two little farty engines at the side, but that is something I am not phased about. The two engines are going to be our mainstays on this one, I think. Perfect. The only thing is, it's then building a launch out of this because of the misshapen wings, the way I've done the wings and the tanks underneath. Nothing's going to be level. It's gonna be an interesting one, but I don't know how I'm gonna cut. I'll work it out as and when. As and when. How are we doing? Right, we're picking up some serious speed. Our thing is up there, so like I said, we have made it into orbit. I'm going to bring our thing down. Bring it down, bring it down. Right, okay, there goes the aerospike, and it's now down to the tiny wee little engines on the side. And as you can see, we've still got plenty of fuel to even do our apo burn, which is always good. Let's see, 150? Get the fuck out of here. Oops, one swear. Never mind, eh? Never mind, eh? I'm not doing too bad. Not doing too bad at all. Alright, Falcon 4, let's get yourself up here. Let's see how easy you find making an orbit out of this. So we can then rotate ourselves. Because it's so small, it's quick to rotate. And give yourself full thrust. We are looking at a delta V of 2,200, roughly. Total delta V required is going to be about 500 now. Ah, yes. rocket science. It's fun, isn't it? I was actually talking about this in class today at college. You know, delta V calculations and all that stuff that I have no conception of or understanding of whatsoever. We are doing this. We're going to build up the periapsis any second, but then again our fuel's also about to burn out. But never mind, we should be able to do this. Right, there's a periapsis. Keep on burning. Don't forget, in the grand scheme of things, this will be more than adequate to get out of Lave's atmosphere and get itself into orbit, which is all it needs to do, because a rescue craft will then be able to come and pick up our I can't tell if he's happy or sad, our happy or sad kerbal from space. The only other problem I can foresee is these wheels here. They don't have brakes on. We all know by now that we have no brakes on our wheels, and that's not good, because you've seen how annoyed I get when my plane starts to roll around. Back during the original Falcon missions when I was trying to refuel it with keyfane. Oh god, that was horrible, horrible indeed. But as you can see, we made it. Job is a good one. We should be able to deorbit ourselves as well. I will give that a go. Head up back to the apoapsis, so we're doing this back on the light side. In fact, what I do want to be doing is I'm just wondering, could I make a shot at the KSC? I highly doubt it, because my aim is never that good. It is never that good at all. So you know what, we are at the periapsis, so the retrograde. Now I'm getting confused in the spaceological terms. And I'm just going to slowly burn what fuel we have left. And let's have a look. No, not the gear. Gear! So we've got quite a few seconds of burn here. And as you can see, our periapsis is coming down very quickly. But it's not coming down quickly enough. So let's give it a bit more boost. Alright. Kill that. How much fuel have we got now? Alright. Keep on burning. That'll do. We'll use that to calculate our things. Right, so how high am I going to be when I'm coming over Kerbal Space Center? Interesting times. I do need to shoot long. Right, I don't think I'm going to... I hope Kerbal Space Center turns a bit, otherwise we're going for a water landing here. Right, just burn this fuel away. Let it go. It's had enough. But we might just make this. I don't know. It depends on the whole rotation of the planet, I suppose. Right. Okay. That's that gone. Get yourself into the re-entry position, which isn't going to be that. It's going to be this, because our craft will move as we go around the oh god, yeah, so it wasn't that way at all. Damn it, it was the other way. It was up at the north, the up place it is. Right, okay, so there we go. Right, there goes KSC. Oh no, that wasn't KSC right there, was it? How high are we now? Here's hoping, eh? Sort this out before we get caught in the atmosphere. Get a thing level, and we're gonna hold it there. Yeah, we have not made KSC by any means, I don't think, unless aero braking happens a lot sooner than it's going to. I don't think it is. Nah, is it Ella's like we're going for a waterland? Maybe if I'm lucky I could turn it round and get caught on the air. Nah, we're gonna fly straight over it. Herpderp, but it wasn't far off. If I had like a little bit extra fuel, I could have done it. That's not to say I'm going to add a bit of extra fuel to this. Although, right, can I? Let's see if we can't not turn this. Oh god, no, that's not how I wanted to turn it. I wanted to turn it but not rotate. Yeah, we're coming down at some Peltier, and I'm fighting, absolutely fighting with this thing to try turn it. But if I can actually turn it, then job is a good one. Oh god, no, we've flown over it. We're flying into the... Oh god. Convert Convert this lateral speed. Shift it. Shift this kinetic motion. No, no, don't break out the Xbox Kinect. Shift the kinetic motion. Yeah, we haven't done this. I'm still gonna try and turn it though. See, this is why I hate bringing back Space Blades, because I never get this bit right. I do have a good glider going on here though, so as long as I can perhaps angle it round, which it's not doing. Come on, come on, you can do it. No, no, no. There we go. Hold it. That. No, damn it. I'm doing this back to front, so it's going a bit funny. Right, hold. No, 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 no. It is slowly making a difference, but now I'm just slowly putting it at the floor. Alright, okay, okay. Yeah, we've not made this by any standards, have we, people? Oh, God. But at least we have managed to turn this around. And we can get as close to the shore as we can. Where is the closest bit of shore? It's over there, isn't it? Let's see if I can't not. There we go. I need to move it down like a little bit. There we go. Let's just physics time warp this to glory. See what happens. See how far we get. Not very at all by the looks of things, but never mind, eh? Never mind. God, it's slow. Slow, slow, slow. But at least it gets us into orbit. You've seen it get into orbit. The only problem with it now is I now need to build a launcher. Interesting times indeed. I don't know how I'm going to cover it. It might be like Deathcraft, but I don't know if that will work to my advantage. Alright, we're going down. We are getting closer to that land now, but I don't think we're going to be as close as we need to be. Nah, considering. Oh no, our speed's actually going up slightly, but our altimeter is going down too fast for this. Interesting times for the Kerbal Space Program. So there's only one thing we can do. Let's throw ourselves into a bit of a crazy spin. Let's see if I can save this. Alright, hold yourself. Let's see if we can land in water and actually stay alive, shall we? Will be interesting. Will be interesting to say the least. So if that person who's actually is actually still subscribed to my channel, that one person who said, "Oh, you're abusing a fuel glitch. You're abusing a fuel glitch." To that person, I say, "Ha! Suck it! No more fuel abusing glitch." At least I'm pretty sure I'm not abusing a fuel glitch here. Right, okay, we'll start to come low. Perfect. Let's see if we can not build that program marker up a little bit so we're losing even more speed, which we are. We're losing speed slowly. Having a bit of wobble. Oh, now we're starting to gain a bit of speed. Let's see if we cannot raise ourselves, get ourselves a bit of braking going on. Aha! Curse this wobble. 2 times physics warp. The physics time warp is strange to say the least. I'm not entirely sure what goes on with it half the time, but never mind, eh? Hey, I tell you what, if this manages to pull off a water landing, it might be just the perfect lathe craft after all. But nah, that's what the atmospheric engines are for, to try and maybe have an easier time of bringing myself back down and finding an island to land on. Because as you saw in the last video, there isn't a lot to go off. There is not a lot to go off at all in the land of lathe. Let's throw ourselves up a little bit more. See if we can not get rid of a bit more of that speed. It's still going down. It's still going down. If I can keep on. You know what? If I can get that right on there. I'd say we're pretty solid. How level are we? It's important that we hit this thing level. Ooh. Ooh, it's getting good. It's getting good in the Kerbal Space Program. Come on, you can do it. We're under 40. I can't remember what the actual speed is. You can hit water without things going all petong. I mean, I think the ship will break apart in various places, but no matter. Jebediah is not fussed. In fact, Jebediah is happy as a lamb. Okay, how far are we from land? Oh, so far away we can't even see it. Right, okay. Almost there, matey. Almost there. Let's raise this up a bit. Let's see if we can't drop that speed entirely. Hit him back end first. Hopefully it'll tear the engines off. But it'll leave the plane in one piece. Curious times in the Kerbal Space Program. It is, it's just an accident waiting to happen, this is, isn't it? Okay, I need less falling, more hovering, which we are doing. We are... Okay. Oh, the speed's going right down. I'm just fighting with the SAS here now, just trying to get that prograde marker slightly onto that line, just so we go down at like a casual speed like this. Very slow indeed. Alright, we're going to be hitting any second. Let's see how this goes. Come on, Jebediah. Oh, come on, the suspense. The suspense. Come on. Oh, there goes the engines. Oh dear. There go the game's crazy physics at work there. Oh well, at least Jebediah survived. Screaming his head off mine, but never mind, eh? IVA. Oh, he's happy now. And so what does underwater look like? Dark and blue. Awesome. Nice. Oh, at least you survived, dude. I won't be complaining too much. Interesting times in the Kerbal Space Program. So, let's end that flight. Space Center, space plane hangar. So the Falcon 4 is a really good space plane. It's a good orbital space plane at that. The only problem I have now is building onto it, because these, or what they're called now, these atmospheric engines don't have a connection node. The same way the Aerospike doesn't have a connection node. So building onto it is going to have to take place on the wings and all that MacGuffins. It'll probably have to take... if I use something similar to Deathcraft, then I have to have pieces coming off these tanks, I would imagine, if I can squeeze another decoupler there. As keeping the centre of weight is going to be the biggest issue, I think, but hopefully with a bit of luck we should be able to pull it off. I'm not going to build this now. I'm going to go away, have a break, have a cigarette, have a drink, sit down on the loo for a bit, because I've not been all day. Not that you guys needed to know that, but yes. So anyway, people, if you like this design, why not go back through the video and watch how I built it? You can build it yourself, haha! But yeah, if you like this episode, on the other hand, why not leave a comment, leave a like, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, where we take this beast out and we put it through its paces on our big mission to actually do a successful mission to and from Lave. Peace out.